So, good day wherever you are. So, here is a quick one. I'm going to be showing or sharing my thought process on gold. As you already know, gold is a very volatile instrument. I'm going to be showing you three things: my expectations of the market, what the market is doing at the moment, and what it intends to do. So, now we need to understand where the flow of the market is. Yes, as we can see, that's why I'm currently on my weekly time frame. Weekly time frame is where I come to determine what the flow of the market is. So at this juncture, the market is at it's on an uptrend. How did I get to know that? Because of this movement over time, over a long period of time. So that's what showed that the market is an uptrend market. I'm sure you must have known that. Yes, be it a newbie, be it a professional. So now, after knowing the trend of the market, it becomes easier to know the trend of the market. So after another major thing you need to understand is that after the market had made a very long bull or bearish movement, there is usually what I refer to as a minor or a major pullbacks or retracement. Some people see those retracements or pullbacks as a reversal, market trend reversal. No, they are not simply trend reversal, they are just a breather. For a layman understanding, they are just a breather. For some of an athlete who had been running for a very long time, for some hours, there will be a time he would need to take a breath. So that moment of taking a breath is a time of resting. That is what is referred to as market pullback or market um, retracement. Yes, taking a breather. So at this juncture, I would like you to understand that what I'm going to be focusing on right now on this very chart that I'm showing you on this weekly is the current low and the current high. Current low and the current high. So this is the current high. This is the current. Place it properly. Supporter is placed properly. This is the current high and this is the current low, current major low. So I'm going to be using this place. Yes, I'm going to be using this place. There is a reason for that. So I'm going to be using this place. So this place and this place, this low and this high. So now after a long period of, like I've said, of a bullish market, then the market decided to have a breather to this point. Decided to have a breather to this level. Market decided to have a breather to this level. So having this breather to this level, how come? Is this where it's supposed to breathe to? We don't know. So where is it supposed to breathe? Like where is it supposed to pull back to? Should we know that? Can we know that? Yes, we can know that. We can know that as a trader. You should know where the market is going to pull back to. And you should also know where the market is going to be pulling back from. So for now, we're going to be determining where the market should pull back to. And how we're going to know that? How we're going to know where the market will pull back to? That is when you need your Fibonacci tool. So this place I'm taking as my low. I'm taking this place as my low. Yep, taking this place as my low. This is my low, then this is my high. So your 100% should be on your bottom of the low, while the 0.01% should be at the top, if it's an uptrend, at the top of the high. So now at this juncture, as you can see, as you can see, we expect the market to pull back to 50 and 61.8%. Just follow. There's on this screen recording, there is a kind of a cursor that is pointing out the area I want you to know. So I expected the market to pull back to 61.8 and 50% level, but unfortunately it did get there. Unfortunately, it did not get there. So what's happening? Why it's not getting there? I don't know. But what I am after is because the market can decide to do other things which is hidden from us. So once the market, that is where I'm done with what I need to know on my weekly. I'm done with what I need to know on my weekly. So I'm going to be going to my focus time frame. The time frame I'm going to be focusing on as a day trader. It's my daily time frame. It's my daily time frame. I'm going to be focusing on my daily time frame as a day trader. As a day trader, I'm going to be focusing on my daily time frame. So, yep, let me take this place as the support level on a daily time frame. So this is where the market has pulled back to now. This is where the market has pulled back to now. As you can see, the market is kind of making what I refer to as a double bottom. The market is making, let me see if I can indicate here one. Let me increase the size of this arrow so you can understand better. So that's the first bottom. Then this is the second bottom. So this is a double bottom, which the market has done. So right now at this juncture, what am I waiting for before I will start taking trades? This is what, firstly, we need to determine the minor high on this daily, minor high. So this place is my minor high. This place is my minor high. Yep. This place is my minor high. So having determined my minor high, let me take out this arrow so that I won't have so many things clumps in my. Let me remove this Fibonacci. So as you can see now, the market is set. This is what I refer. This is a clean chart. This is a clean chart. This is a clean chart. So now, after the market had actually given this double bottom, some people have started making entries from this second leg. Some people have started making entries from this second leg. Some people have started making entries from this second leg. Yes, they started making entries from this second leg. But for somebody like me who always wants a clear directional movement so that when I enter the market, I know I am risking something for something beautiful. The market is still ranging. It is still ranging. Looking at this box, this area, the market is still inside of this box. So right now, the market is still ranging. As far as I'm concerned, it is still selling. It's still selling. So for this market to confirm to me that it's ready to start taking off, before I go into that, if after this market gave this double bottom, some people must have even started buying from this place. When this market started forming this low here, this 4-hour low. When the market started forming this 4-hour low here, some people would have even started buying. But I'm not going to be buying because even this formation is still a range for me. Because even this formation is still a range for me as far as I'm concerned. So now what I want to see is a break. Daily has to tell me, has to confirm to me that it is ready to start going back up by simply breaking out of this place with just one candle. That's what I need. Just one day. All I just need is just a day to confirm that the market is ready to start going back up. So this is where our attention needs to be at this moment. So if this video has actually helped you in one way or the other, please do well to subscribe. Just subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. It doesn't take a penny from you. Just hit the subscribe button. Make sure you share, like, and comment if this was actually helpful to you. So this is what is I'm expecting to see. A break. Then after this break happens, then I will be expecting the market to make a movement. All the way from here now to this point is nothing less than 3,000 pips, because this is a major high. That's a major high. 4373, $4,373. That's the price. That's a major price. A major high price. So when this market breaks out of that daily, from this neck, from this high here, this minor high, so the market is expected to move all the way from here to this place, which is the first target before we will now know whether the market is coming all the way to 5,000. So this is how I see the market. This is what I this is how I trade the market. This is how I analyze the market. So my market strategy, requires a lot of waiting. It requires a whole lot of waiting. You need to wait, because I usually like a quality, when I mean quality trade setup. When it happens big. So if you're that type that has a very huge fund account, or huge account size, this is the market strategy for you. This is the analysis strategy for you. So along the line, I will get to post what I am going to be doing before I enter the trade after this had happened. As you can see, this is a very huge, good market analysis. This is It's very clear, very, very clear. So this is all what I'm looking for, nothing else. Once this daily happens to the upside, that will be good to go. Then the market is clear. The market will be cleared all the way to 4373 or 79. So this is how you should see the market. This is how you should view the market. This is how you should analyze the market. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel. When you subscribe, the video gets to meet, or gets to a lot of other people that have been struggling in the market. I have struggled over time. I have struggled over the years. I have been missing it over the years, because I do not understand that skill, that good knowledge of waiting, that the market is all about waiting. I'm not a scalper. I am a long-term day trader. I am a day trader altogether. You understand? So because I see the market from the bigger perspective, from the institutional perspective, so that is how I view the market. Thank you for watching, and do well to subscribe, do well to like, and do well to share.